Where is it? Where is it?
Going?
Yeah!
Did you start it?
Yes, I couldn't find the... Yeah, we're good. OBS
I'm
messed
tired.
up my mixer. They changed it, so now they're in different areas. You're in front of me!
I didn't do that.
Hello?
I'm generally tired of life, but not too actually tired, you know?
Damn, that's so for real, dude. Broken
It is one
Jumbles.
of those days.
I ate a burger and it made me tired.
It made me tired too. I'm sure you know. Who's cracking open a cold one?
It's an Alani cotton candy flavored energy drink.
What the freak?
Yeah, they taste pretty bad.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, why'd you get cotton candy flavor? That's like the worst flavor of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cotton
it wasn't my
candy
choice.
and
It was from the weekend trip
Damn.
that we had because my boy fucking bought like a whole big ass case of Alani because it's like his favorite energy drink, even though they all taste like shit.
What the freak?
Yeah, especially if you are a fan of bubblegum or cotton candy flavor, anything that isn't bubblegum or cotton candy, you're a psychopath and I don't like you.
I mean, you're not a psychopath. You're just like mentally 12.
That's crazy. Can you scoot down a little? Your horns are clipping.
Sugar is sugar.
I don't care. I don't care.
I
that
care.
I'm clipping,
I
bro.
care. I
I'll
care.
clip as much as I want to clip in my own fucking house.
This is my stream, so isn't it my house?
No, we're streaming in our house. It's
Damn.
together. We own it now.
Okay. Then who is Shane? Shane's...
He's a guest in our house.
Okay. Our house. Holy shit. You're just like a train, like Thomas the Tank Engine. Did you like Thomas the Tank Engine, Shane?
Have you seen what's the shitty creepypasta video series about Thomas the It's
Wait,
Shed
what?
47? Shed fucking what's it called? It's so fucking stupid and bad, but I love it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's the
Wait, you're right, Adam. That if the allegory that this is our house, then everyone here is looking through the window. That's kind of cray-cray. Hi, Jamie.
Shed 17? It combines the lore of Thomas the Tank Engine with fucking Nazi experiments.
What?
I shit you not. It's a freaking what's it called, analog horror thing on YouTube.
What?
Look up Shed 17 at some point.
I have never
the
in my
most
life
ridiculous shit I have been forced to watch.
forced to watch. Who held you against your will?
Pike.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Yeah.
I never knew that was a thing. Well.
I was traumatized.
Oh God. Not Thomas.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Stuck in the lag dimension. Come out of the lag dimension. Oh dear. Okay. Do you guys remember what happened last time?
Nope.
Okay.
Never ask me to do a recap. I cannot.
Lanny, do you remember what happened last time?
There was like the fight between Battler and Did girl. What's her name? Dillanor.
Yeah.
And they fought. And she was like holding back type shit because she wasn't supposed to like actually win. She wasn't like, she knew that she could have won the Discord debate, but she didn't because the story needs to advance or whatever. So
Yeah,
then Battler won the Discord debate, and
things need to advance. Battler won by saying Grandpa jump out the window. You can't
Yeah,
say
yeah,
Grandpa
yeah.
didn't jump out the window.
Yeah, exactly, right? He
Yeah.
was like, nah, he would
Yeah.
totally make that jump, and all the family was like, bro, he would totally hit that shit. Like, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
So then Battler
Kaiser
wins,
said,
and
"I would
then
totally hit that shit."
and then D was like, oh, okay, I guess I lose, but I wasn't really trying my hardest though. Like, it's okay because Erica still sucks anyway. And then Erica started crashing out super hard. 'Cause
Oh,
she couldn't win
yeah.
the Discord debates anymore.
True, yeah.
You know,
And
poor
now,
Battler is actually starting to break through, and then all of the magical people are like, actually, I only used 1% of my power.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
nuh-uh."
yeah. But then Erica sucks. So then Lambda and Burn were like, haha, you're dumb and gay. You have no ready gold.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
And then she kept crashing out over and over and got really mad.
Yeah. And we're now back on the board.
Yeah.
I think this is Bootler.
Booty tickler.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah, it's weed. He says weed.
Weed?
Yeah.
Well, if you insist,
weed.
okay, I'll take up.
What? No, dude, it's me.
It's his weed.
Weed.
Can I go now? Can I put it? D's arm is made of red. It is made of red and gold.
It is. Wait,
Eleanor red and gold.
you're so right.
Yeah. It's a chess piece, too.
This is my Reddit gold.
Actually, bro, she has so much gold. That's why she speaks in red. 'Cause she's
That's
literally like
fire.
a super, like a terminal level Reddit mod.
That's crazy.
With the crime early in the morning, we'd completely forgotten about breakfast. So now we had our first meal of the day at a time that could never be called breakfast time. What kind of... I hate Ryukashi's dialogue.
That could never be called breakfast time.
You could never say
ever.
this was
Can't have
breakfast, bro.
at breakfast
Just say
when
it
you're
was
not
like
at
noon
breakfast
or
'cause someone
something.
got died.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
wonderful meal, which had supposedly been in the works since yesterday, provided no comfort. Also, chat, I'm a little bit sicky from my weekend trip, so I'm sorry if, you know, I sound a little chudly today. The several empty seats quietly burdened us with a pain-filled sadness. Yeah, I'd be pretty pain-filled and sad if people were dead.
Oh, Erica.
Then, in the middle of this meal that felt like a vigil, Erica suddenly stood up. Alright, chat, we got word of the day. What is vigil?
It's a...
It's a religious ceremony.
Yeah.
Particularly of
Oh, you guys just
Christianity.
knew
It's
that
like
one.
Yeah.
holding it. Yeah, we went to vigils probably. I
Yeah,
think
went to Vigil Town. Everybody knew you.
Well, I was just gonna say you're the godless heathen amongst us.
Hmm. Yeah, of
okay,
course you
bro.
wouldn't know.
Yeah, of course you
Yeah,
would know.
okay.
Unholy.
Shane, when's the last time you ever been to a church?
Does the chapel at work at the hotel that I used to work at count?
Did you pray?
I mean,
Or were you like, sup, God, peace?
I mean, hey,
it's
he's
kinda what I
communicating.
do every day. I kind of just don't go to church, and I'm just like, I got Bible.
I got
I'm like,
Bibble.
hey, what
I got
up,
my
God?
I got my Brobel.
People be gay and
Broble.
shit. I know you probably actually chill with it. It's all these whack ass fucking.
You probably
old-ass-
chill with it.
You probably chill with it. He probably
Yeah.
even chill with the people who want to be other people, but they are people, but other people don't want them to be those people.
Bro, this is why I pray to the mighty Jimmy.
I don't know who Jimmy is, but he ain't
Oh, dude,
Jesus.
no way you don't know the bit from Aqua Teen.
Oh,
That says the
yeah.
Bible. You question the
Bible.
words of the mighty Jimmy?
It's been a minute, okay.
Dude, we should watch some Aqua Teen sometime.
That'd be fun.
Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
everyone focused on her to see what was the matter. She's back to main character mode. Her expression was somewhere between relief and insanity, as though she'd made some groundbreaking and strange discovery.
Hey, what's up? You okay? Cause you know, we're supposed to be adults here and shit like.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I've got it! I've got it! Did you think I wouldn't understand? Yes, I've got it. There's no way that something this stupid could happen.
With a hideous expression covered in a cold sweat, Erica glared and lashed out at Battler.
She mad, bro. What do you get?
There's no way you jumped down from the third floor study. Not one of us saw you fall down and land in the
Oh,
courtyard.
she's mad. Oh, she's mad. Oh, she's mad. Oh,
When you set
okay.
up the ladder from the courtyard and saw Rudolph-san go up into the third-story window, you closely observed the construction of the outer wall and realized that by cleverly using a rain gutter, it might be possible to go down to the courtyard from the third-floor window. You didn't jump down. You used a rain gutter or something and clumsily wriggled down the outer wall. What do you think of my blue truth? Come on, what's your counter-argument?
And Battle's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Aren't you now giving credence to the thing you were trying to disprove like 5 minutes
well,
ago?
Technically, he was talking about jumping out the window, so it's like a different thing. She's literally doing the actually.
This bitch.
This bitch.
My counter argument.
You don't have a counter argument? Then my truth is valid,
Oh
right?
God.
Hey, did you see that? Trying to look cool and making it look like you jumped down was all an illusion. You just jumped out and latched onto a rain gutter.
Dear God.
My argument then was about whether it was possible for grandfather to escape from the study, right? And it was possible for grandfather to escape through the window. All I did was prove that. Whether I jumped down or crawled down, that doesn't change anything, does it?
Don't try to change the subject! A mere human can't jump down from the 3rd floor! Did you see that? Did you see that? What do you think of my reasoning, my master?
What the fuck, man?
She's looking at the camera. They're like, what are you looking at?
Literally, actually, definition of a self-circle jerk.
Oh my God.
Are you tired or something? Just calm down and eat some food. Bro, don't even care. He kind of nonchalant like that.
Kind of nonchalant like
Rikishi
that.
has the ability to hook me, take me into the boat, look me in the face, and then fucking baseball, fastball, fucking over the shoulder, pitch me back into the water. And then 2 hours later be like, maybe I'll put on another hook. Teehee.
Dude, it's an abusive relationship for real, dude.
It's I don't know.
Oh God.
We escaped to the courtyard through the window. Rattler really did use the rain gutter to crawl down the wall, just like Erika said.
Okay.
Why that matters, I don't fucking know. His hand slipped halfway, and he had fallen from a considerable height. But he had managed to land on his feet.
So he was just lying to Orifarm.
No one had witnessed this, but most likely. Everyone in the dining hall had now, except Erika had realized that something like this had happened. Since the very beginning, no one had believed that he'd jumped down from the 3rd floor window, even if they hadn't witnessed that directly. So they had no clue what Erika was complaining about all of a sudden, and started to whisper, staring at her with cold eyes and dubious faces.
We should kill this bitch.
Really should.
You can't counter that, can you? You jumping down has already been denied. My truth has won. My blue truth is valid.
Yeah, okay.
See,
My master, please acknowledge this, please. I'm not a confident or a disappointment, please. I'll match up to your expectations without fail. Please don't abandon me, master.
Somebody needs therapy, and someone's not getting it either.
Get the spray bottle.
Facing someone that might have been somewhere beyond the ceiling, Erika spread her arms
Oh.
and yelled.
Oh my God.
Now, huh?
I guess so.
Then, as if in answer, a massive lightning bolt landed very close by.
Oh my God, fire?
It was an incredible sound. They could even feel the earth shake. At the same time as that sound, Erika went limp and fell into her seat. Like a puppet who'd just had all its strings cut. Then, as the sound of wind and rain slowly filled the room once again, Erika slowly opened her eyes as though recovering from a bout of dizziness.
Okay.
I have my aura back.
Maybe she got lobotomized.
Then she continued eating in silence as though nothing happened. As if she had been acting normally the whole time. I guess I thought it was bad for a second.
Guys,
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know.
guys.
Didn't Erika
What?
just stand up
Are
suddenly
you-
and yell something strange at someone? Automatically enough to make one doubt their eyes, Erika continued eating quietly, as though everything was perfectly normal. When they saw how ordinary she looked, everyone convinced themselves that they had. Oh my god, did they just retcon a.
Nice.
And that they must have just seen some illusion of Erica suddenly yelling.
People are fucking dumb.
So Erica's sudden transfiguration of a few seconds ago was treated as a daydream.
Oh.
And faded out of
Oh.
everyone's memories.
Yeah, retcon.
Erica quietly poked at her salad and muttered in a voice no one can hear.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm gonna need to refill my water multiple times.
Thank you very much, great Lady Burncastle. I am Furudo Erika. I am my master's piece and her double. I will most certainly present you with an incredible tale.
Oh, okay.
And now she's gonna start just talking about random
She
shit
got
again.
fucking factory reset.
That's right. When it comes to utensils, knives and forks are pretty primitive. Chopsticks are the best. Don't you think chopsticks are the easiest way to eat salad? Well, everyone,
No.
Not really, no.
It's talking again. Rudolph throws a
Stick
fork. Shut up.
Shut up,
my
choppy sticker.
God. Choppy sticker. Oh boy, it's
No, Rudolph straight up throws the heavy ceramic top of a butter dish. Shut up.
Holy.
hell yeah. Oh boy, it's 12:35. My favorite
What does that
time.
mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Who else is gonna be murdered?
What time is it?
Is it lunch or night? I can't remember.
Lunch.
Okay, thank you.
Battler-san returned to the guest house at 3 a.m. Then the rest of you split up about 30 minutes later, right?
Yes, that's right. Drowsiness is finally starting to catch up to us. We decided to take a short rest and then start up again.
To smoke out the murderers of the first twilight, Erika closely questioned everyone involved to check their alibis and evidence. To confirm these, she went around the mansion with them, and when needed, took several trips out to the guest house through all the rain. Her vitality was impressive. Though she was an uninvited guest, everyone had long since stopped feeling anything strange about the way she played detective. It's normal. Shut up.
Your loved ones are dead. It's fine.
You just wouldn't get it, bro. This level of reasoning is possible for Erica.
Hey, King.
It seems Erika is also steadily building her foundation.
No! Don't make me
You
say
can't-
that.
You can't say
You
that.
can't say that.
Why not, bro?
What the fuck?
It's useless.
Mudada.
Mudada. Whether alibis exist or not, she can't deny our existence. Kinzo escaped the window and is now one with the Miss of Rokinjima. Whoa. She most certainly won't be able to capture or deny him.
When all's said and done, perhaps you could say he's escaped to the underside of the chessboard.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Oh, they're playing that weird triangle game. What's it called? On the other side of the chessboard.
Oh, true. There is a triangle game.
In that case, maybe it'd be appropriate to say he's been stowed away.
Come to think of it, about those corpses from the first twilight. They've been stowed away too, right?
Yes, they've been put away in my darkness, which lies between this world and the next.
And that detective wannabe won't be able to find them?
Of course she won't. It'd definitely be impossible for a mere human. Wanna check?
Just in case. And we also need to re-examine what Lady Burncastle's goals will be from now on.
If you know your enemy, you need not fear the outcome of 100 battles.
Fire. That's so fire, Nova. You're so
Sun
awesome.
Tzu,
You're so
bro.
fire. You're so fire.
Satsu, yes.
If you know the truth, you can win 100 battles without fighting.
My.
Wow. Nerds.
Gap opened up a large hole in the sky and it swallowed all of them up. She invited Beato and Renove to the gap between worlds where she had hidden the corpses. That place was nowhere in this world, and existed at no time of this world. In other words, it is truly and literally was a place not of this world.
Yeah,
Okay,
you one would
Oh
infer.
my god.
See, that's the shit that pissed me off about fucking Danganronpa, was shit like that. Ugh. Oh god, why are we getting metaphysical for no reason? This doesn't help anybody. In this place, questions such as where is this and what time is it have no meaning. Every single place led to here, but no place could be reached from here. Furthermore, all times connected to this place, but no time could be passed to go from here.
Okay, fire. In short,
In short, this place was just what they said it was, the underside of the chessboard. No, perhaps it would be more appropriate to call this the captured pile, where pieces have left the game go.
man, I love the captured
I'm-
pile.
I'm doing the speed face, bro. The speed while you're trying not to laugh. Whenever she writes dialogue I'm just like, bro, like, why are we doing this?
Then, through the pitch black world, a glow like a faint spotlight shone, and 5 corpses came into view. We got problem with my delivery.
No, it was great.
The 5 pitiful corpses, with their necks sliced open, had been arranged neatly.
I feel like at this point we're like a trio of seasoned voice actors with a horrible script, and we just gotta keep going for the fans.
This
We're
is
like-
Ghost Stories.
I don't know, bro. People say this shit's fucking the GOAT. This
I
is
mean,
like the
it's been
LeBron of
peak.
the ends, bro.
It's been peak, but like there are definitely some off moments.
Dude, well, what? We're like halfway through. This is
I think
episode
it's been
5,
peak.
right?
I think it's been a fun time. I've had a
We're
good
halfway
time.
through episode 5.
Peaks and valleys in quality so hard it looks like the fucking like Earth over millions of years heat chart where it goes from fucking an ice age into what we are now. Like, you ever see that fucking graph? That's what this fucking game does to me.
Well, as I've said before, I always say when I score like fiction or like works of art, I generally say that like 5 out of 10 is average for me because I prefer having that wiggle room. I prefer to be positive. But right now, this shit is like a 6. That's about it for me. It's not that good yet. But I've been told that, I've been told we're almost to the part where it gets super peak. So I'm holding my breath.
I've been told episode 5 is peak, but they're probably talking about what happens in the climax. We'll see.
I've been told it's mostly like around like the middle to late part of like chapter 6 where like the story really starts like you get to like the rising action and that's when it gets really good.
Interesting. Well,
Right now I'm getting the same gratification from this as I did when I tried Genshin Impact.
That's brutal, dude.
that's
tough.
crazy.
There's some moments where I'm like, oh, that's really cool. That's presented in a really cool, and it's like, shut up.
Shout out Gingan
Stop.
Impact.
Ging, ging, ging.
I read this.
Oh, my bad. There's more.
Their eyelids were shut and their hands joined. Apparently, even Gap had respect for the dead.
Hey, I'm here too. Oh my. There are 5 sacrifices for the first Twilight in this game. Not 6.
Oh, it's you, teacher. I was worried about where you'd gone. The game has already reached the first twilight, and as you see, the first victims have appeared. So, it's finally time. I'm getting all excited.
I see. The you that is here looks to be in high spirits. I can go from in and out? Okay. I'm pleased.
I've got... I've got high magnificent, captivating body. Add in my charming disposition, and you've got my only strong point. It's what the... Who's making her say this?
For some reason.
For some reason, Virgilia praised Beato for being in high spirits. For Beato was taken aback at such granny-like words coming out of Virgilia's mouth at the start.
Unk. She pounded her chest.
She pounded her chest and answered.
Oh.
I feel like even the narrator like doesn't fucking know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm
for some
confused. Oh yeah, true. Even the literal writing is like. Virgilia had been absent often during this game. She might even have been absent when battlers solved the epitaph, as well as during the uproar that followed. Apparently, she'd been absent for so many critical points that she didn't really understand much about what happened so far in this game.
Right now, 5 corpses have appeared. As you can see, their necks have been slit.
Rip to bro.
George, Jessica, Maria, Rosa, Kenji, all 5 of them had their necks sliced open by something sharp. The wound opened wider than their mouths, and made it feel as though they'd no longer need their mouths to breathe because of the holes in their necks.
Well, I think they mostly don't need their mouths to breathe because they're dead.
For real.
That's also valid.
I see. So, anyone looking at George, Jessica, Maria, Rosa, or Genji's corpses could confirm at a glance that they are dead.
I'd fucking hope so.
Red? Well, there's no point in me holding out against you. That's right. At a glance, anyone could confirm that these corpses are dead. So it's absolutely impossible that they're just plain dead.
Okay.
Why did Leah use the red?
Red at this hour?
In this economy?
In this economy?
Who knows? However, she's always thinking of what's best for Milady. She probably has some idea in mind that will benefit her. But they'd hide the corpses here specifically so that no one would be able to use the red. However, I was right. Virgilia always thought of Beatrice first. A slightly displeased exposition rose to Gap's face as she saw that the corpses she'd gone to such lengths to hide had now been confirmed dead in red. However, in the end, she remembered that she was only a guest and shrugged.
Alright then. Sure.
Why did you have Gap hide the corpses?
As to that, since the epitaph has already been solved, this game of mine is different from usual. I now have serving and protecting Natsuhi as my goal.
How would concealing their corpses protect Natsuhi?
We've more or less figured out what our opponent's moves will be. This is probably a trap meant to corner Natsuhi. Most likely, they'll sort through alibis for the first Twilight and find them for everyone except her.
Last night, Natsuhi-sama was the first to leave the family conference, and then rested alone in her room. Unfortunately, she has no alibi whatsoever until the next morning.
We've already made Kinzo's existence impossible to deny. However, there is a single move remaining to our enemy that might cancel that out.
I see. So they'll corner Natsuhi and make her confess that Kinzo doesn't exist.
Indeed. The enemy is probably after something like that. By watching the movements of the pieces involved with the family conference, we quickly realized that Natsuhi was isolated, noticed that trap of theirs, and countered with this move.
The corpses disappear. Everyone has no alibis, and no one exists who could have moved them.
Or everyone has
yeah.
alibis. I can't read. Word I can't say.
Not only does this support the claim that a witch exists, It also throws doubt on whether there were actually corpses in the first place, just barely allowing Natsuhi to escape being a suspect.
In other words, it's possible for Natsuhi-san to claim that the sacrifices of the first twilight were only plain dead.
You mean, even though many people confirm their deaths without fail in the cousin room?
Mere confirmation of facts doesn't even approach the red truth. No matter how much everyone claims to have fully witnessed their deaths, the red truth doesn't exist in the human world. Because the corpses don't exist, Natsuhi can discount their words as a mistake, some sort of trick. Or she can say they were all lying. And it's possible for her to do this over and over to buy time for herself.
In the human world, which lacks the red truth, perpetual check is a valid rule.
An endless argument with both sides denying the other's claims. Not pretty.
Yes, divorce is terrible. True, however, beauty is something to be sought of only after victory. When those without victory seek it, it is not but poison.
Well, then you say might makes right.
Why does she laugh like that now?
And even if I don't think it's beautiful, those Voyager witches will probably like it and say it isn't boring.
I see. I've managed to grasp the flow of this game. I imagine it will get quite nasty.
We are fully aware of that, and we already know that Natsuhi's probably about to be lured into yet another trap.
A trap?
Indeed. Someone Lady Lambda Delta created.
Hold on, did someone die?
What?
Oh no, okay. Sorry, I thought I heard ambulance, okay.
Excuse me. Who calls himself a man from 19 years ago has already threatened Natsuhi. She was ordered to go into a closet in a certain guest room in a few minutes, at 1 p.m. and hide there. Kraus was taken hostage so Natsuhi can't resist.
I see. How relentless. Can you protect her?
Of course. After all, Natsuhi isn't the culprit. No matter how much he's treated as the culprit, both the truth and phantoms are on our side. There's no way. There's no way.
She's different.
Oh my god. It broke.
Oh boy.
Oh, she threw her cup. Oh my god. What the fuck? Girl, that's an expensive ass cup. You got no money.
Natsuhi threw her cup of tea to the ground in protest, expressing the anger that flowed through her entire body.
What do you mean by that? Are you saying you suspect me?
Bro, we're doing this again.
You told me you left before anyone else, returned to your room, and didn't leave that room until morning. However, if you cannot prove that, it doesn't count as an alibi.
Prove? How could I possibly do that?
It doesn't matter how. Objectively speaking, it'll all be fine as long as you prove it was impossible for you to commit the crime. Everyone else is cooperating. I want you to stop being so hostile and give me your alibi, along with proof.
That's right. Almost the whole night is a blank space in time for Natsuhine-san. She might have left the conference saying she wanted to rest before us, then gone to the guest house and attacked George and the others. Please don't be such a fool! Why would I kill George-kun, and on top of that, my own daughter, Jessica? Calm down. We're all equally suspicious. It's sad, but we all have to prove our innocence.
Yeah, we've been thinking frantically about how to prove our alibis for last night, so that we could clear up the suspicion against us.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I burped.
I didn't even hear it. You were so demure.
Well, yeah, that was the point. I was trying to cover it.
You're so demure about it.
Yeah.
I know you can't like being suspected, Natsuhi-san, If it frustrates you, then you shouldn't your first priority be searching for some way to prove your own innocence.
Yeah, dude. If you fucking get upset when somebody accuses you, that means you're guilty. Stupid.
Dude, I love seeing Adam anytime Hideyoshi comes on screen. He's like, yay!
The relatives spoke as though they were all under equal suspicion, but the mood about the place didn't feel so peaceful. Erika was still in the middle of confirming all of the facts, because we're still listening to the child. But except for Natsuhi, who was uncooperative when it came to proving alibis. Everyone else had an alibi that was reasonably credible. Only Natsuhi, who claimed that even being suspected was an insult, was uncooperative with Erika, and her position began to grow more and more perilous. This parlor was no longer a place of comfort for Natsuhi. Oh, it wasn't before the frickin' murders? It took that?
Yep, just
And the
that.
sound of the cup smashing had made that decisive.
That's ridiculous! Why must I be suspected when I've lost a daughter? Nice. You're maliciously trying to make me look like the culprit just because I went to bed early last night. I cannot stand this humiliation any further.
Oh, so what are you gonna do about it? Show us some kind of alibi that proves your innocence.
Crazy, bro.
As if you could.
Imagine your daughter dies and like frame 0, you start like using her death for like self-defense.
Yeah. Give me George back, murderer!
Damn.
Stop it, Ava. Natsuhi-san, you're probably a bit tired too. Same goes for us, of course. Why don't we take it easy for now?
He's such a nice fella.
Yeah.
Seriously, we're all a little too high-strung. I like how he and Ava are just polar opposites. Ava's like, you know what, I'm gonna say the worst possible thing you could for this moment, and I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Oh my gosh. And Natsuhi, where are you going?
I just realized his little undervest matches Kraus. Matches Kraus's color. He's cute.
Searching for alibis of the culprit would be truly laughable at this point, would it?
You're right, we should do nothing.
Yep. When the typhoon passes and the police come, everything will be exposed to the light of day. There's no reason whatsoever for us to play at being detectives. Am I wrong, Erika-san?
Generally speaking, you're right. However, I do have the authority to do this.
Who?
Who gave her the authority? No one else. Tell her I'm drunk. It was an authority given by words of power from a higher world. So the pieces weren't even allowed without it.
God.
UMINEKO
leaving.
narrated by Mr. Frog.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm not sorry.
Fuck you, First Twilight.
I'm going to gouge your stomach now.
I have no intention of going along with your pointless questioning before the police come. If you suspect me, feel free to do so. Okay. All right. I'm counting on the
Adam
police.
said Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Dude, this is like the Hail Marys that I'd be doing in like Among Us.
Yeah.
Where it's like you have no defense, but you're like, fine, dude, I don't even care.
Yeah, just
if you
suspect
think it's
me.
me, then vote. Pussy.
Yeah.
And you just like check them.
Yeah,
That's what she's doing right now, but that shit is not gonna fly when everybody already suspects you, bro.
You
I'm
know,
count-
every time in Among Us, I killed him. Yeah, no, I killed him. Sure, end the game. Do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. If you're so fucking confident, do it. Yeah, I'm just doing that. I love just getting unnecessarily heated. It's so funny.
Dude. Next time you play an Among Us game, if I die, you should be like, my girlfriend is dead! My girlfriend is
You
dead!
should
I couldn't do it!
use
Good idea.
the emotional defense immediately.
If you suspect me, feel free to do so. I'm counting on the police to clear away the suspicion.
It may have been a bit... what do you...
He is drunk!
I was like, yes. It may have been a little late to mention this, but then again, I get it, this happens every time anyway. As usual, the phone couldn't connect to the police. Natsuhi said the police would be coming, but that wasn't exactly true. Strictly speaking, the boat would come tomorrow, and they would use the radio on that boat to contact the police. Well,
What?
it's
Whoa,
not
whoa,
like-
whoa, 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 whoa! Who is that? What?
That
Who
was
was
Beatrice.
that? No, that
That'd
wasn't
be
Beatrice.
Beatrice. Was that?
That was Beatrice laugh.
But,
Yeah.
but Lambda Delta and Burncastle also use that laugh.
No,
Okay, but they're not the ones
A-Witch.
killing people.
Who the fuck was that?
Literally, it was Beatrice. We're telling you.
I'll let everyone live that long?
Yeah, she said it's not like I'll let everyone live that long anyway.
Why would she say that though? She has no
Because she's
control.
the-
What do you mean?
Orchestrating
She's
the
the
murder,
person
what do you
killing
mean?
them.
She has no
She's the
control
one-
over the game board this time though.
It's the Beatrice that's in
We're
the game, the one
game
that's doing all
board.
the killing.
We're in the game board.
First time or what?
Shut.
Gotta remember, in the game board, Beatrice is above the game board. Above the game board, the witches are above the game board. And the witches have taken above the game board Beatrice out of the game board, so this Beatrice is the Beatrice for now.
Dude, you're just like you're standing next to the fucking cork board.
Was I wrong about anything I said?
No, you weren't.
Well, man, fucking, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it has to be spelled out for you, bro. Like,
I need a cigarette.
Not true. Hey, I'm here. Not true, Sean. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Perhaps it would be better if we all stayed here.
Why not let her? This might make for some very good proof. If Natsuhi-san gets killed in her own room, that'll be excellent proof of her innocence.
well, that's not very nice. to
My
say.
God.
Quit it, Aniki. It's probably best if you all get a bit of rest. Our bodies won't last until tomorrow.
If we're going to take a break, we still mustn't let our guards down, got it? We might not make it through the night, much less tomorrow.
Everyone pick a pooping buddy.
And Natsuhi, if you're returning to your room, make sure you lock it tight. Close the windows and shutters too, and stay safe. I don't want to suspect anyone. And more than that, I don't want there to be any more victims.
Thank you, Battler-kun. Then I'll return to my room. Goda, you're in charge now. Yeah!
I can't read. I thought she said Goomba.
Goomba, you're in charge.
Goomba, you're in charge.
Goomba.
I know this is a horrible situation, but see to it that our guests have everything they need.
Yes, madam, I shall do so.
He
You know what he
remembered.
sounds like, Shane? That voice that you're doing? I thought about it because I just called him Goomba. He sounds like Super Mario Brothers Super Show Mario.
Yeah, no, that's literally that's my Italian American.
You think
accent.
that? You think that's
Is
why?
fucking Lou Albano?
You think that's why the Mario characters have all those names that like just sound like made up Italian words? Goomba, Koopa.
Yeah, no, that's
Maybe.
definitely it. It was Japanese people being like, Italian Americans, very funny this.
Wiggler.
Bowser.
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 Hey, look, it's from Bowser.
Yeah, Super Mario Super Show Mario is actually a professional wrestler named Captain Lou Albano, and he had
Wow.
rubber bands in his beard.
That's epic.
He would always wear Hawaiian shirts and hang out with hot women. He looked like Ron Jeremy, kind of.
That's epic.
Remember, if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. With everyone watching her, Natsuhi left the parlor. Sorry, I forgot I have a job. From their faces, she could tell that they were expecting the classic mystery plan. That the first person to quarrel and leave the circle would become the next victim. Natsuhi couldn't disobey because of the threat against Kraus, who had been taken hostage. Very soon, it would be that promised time, 1 p.m. She was to hide for an hour in the closet of a specific guest room. It was easy to suspect that this bizarre order was a trap to select her as the next sacrifice. She thought of various ways to resist, but all methods would be useless against a culprit who had a hostage and was observing her from close by. But also in this situation, hiding in the closet isn't the worst type of
No, that's
move,
what I
and
was gonna
people
say.
would-
Actually,
yeah.
like realistically, like being in the closet actually gives her an advantage.
And it would also
Because-
give her like not an alibi, but it would give her more credence of the killer doesn't just fucking cower in a closet for an hour until someone finds her.
But yeah, dude, if the actual killer like opened up the closet, you could just jump out with a drop kick.
Yeah, no,
Aw.
one point of attack. So Natsuhi could do nothing but obediently follow that order, and then claimed she'd been forced to do this for her husband's safety. Every one of those phone conversations sounded like a hentai intro. When the promised time had drawn near, Natsuhi had intentionally acted annoyed and smashed the cup on the ground to give her an excuse for slipping out from the parlor.
Maybe it's an NTR, bro. The killer is the ugly bastard.
Oh, God.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, and hypnosis somehow got to throw that in there arbitrarily.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then scene number 2 is in a pool, so you can have that tag in there too.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how it works.
At any rate.
At any rate, no matter how
No, this is me,
cowardly
this
or
is me,
crafty-
this is me, get out of here, bitch.
Oh, fucking-
At any rate, no matter how cowardly a trap it may be, I cannot disobey now.
See, she can't disobey because of the hypno.
Yeah, it's because of the hypno.
I am now the one who carries the burden of the one-winged eagle. Now that my husband, Kraus, has been captured, I must protect it even if I have to crawl through the mud. Of course, I am prepared to do so. I am Ushiromiya Natsuhi. Even if I am not permitted to bear the one-winged eagle on my clothes, Father gave me permission to bear it in my heart.
He did
You
do
have to
that.
Add in that your husband doesn't satisfy you anymore.
Oh.
Just add that in. Add
Just
that.
add that in.
That's what she's got to say, right?
I've managed to get
Yes.
this far by plausibly dashing away in a rage. So far, everything has gone well. Before my eyes was the doorknob of the specified guest room. However, I wonder if it's locked. The servants are normally ordered to lock any unused rooms. What will I do if it's locked? I had dashed away from the others, pretending I was returning to my room. Popping back and asking a servant to unlock this guest room would be obviously suspicious. If I can, I'd like to get this eerie hide-and-seek over with without anyone noticing. And that phone call from the one who claimed to be the man from 19 years ago. He said I would win if no one found out, but lose if anyone did find out. He said my husband would be released whether I won or lost. But as a person with a hostage taken against me, I'd rather not lose. I don't like it at all, but I have to go along with this game. When I softly gripped the doorknob, I could feel that it was unlocked. Did Shannon or Kumasawa forget to lock it after cleaning? Or did that man unlock it in advance? That man couldn't be waiting for me in this room, could he? And then he'll... All that about hide and seek might have been a mere excuse. I kept the fact I was coming here secret, and all the others think I'm resting in my room. If I were to be killed in this situation, it might create a new baffling murder case, like an extension of the one that occurred this morning. That might actually turn out for the better. Perhaps this is a good chance to confront the culprit directly.
Okay, 1 second, I guess.
Oh boy, Naginata.
I'm sorry. People are doing things. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, bro.
Naginata.
A
Isn't that
naginata is like it's like a pole arm type weapon.
Though only casually. Who
It's like
casually uses it?
it's sort of like similar to like a spear, but it's like a pole with like a knife on the end.
That's crazy. Oh, like what Kotona uses?
No, that is a bayonet,
Really? I thought.
or not a bayonet, but what is the word that I'm looking for? Here, let me just
No,
look it up.
it is.
so I
It
don't,
is what
like...
she uses.
Does it?
What is?
Yeah.
What, who uses?
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's what
just
she
Googled
uses.
it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she uses a Naginata. I remember.
Who uses them?
Yeah, I get why. I was just thinking about it differently, I
the-
guess, because like they
the
show her
femme
with one in the
protagonist from
promo
Persona 3.
artworks, but in the game, like pole arm weapons are like a whole category. So like the pole arm weapons are like there's naginatas and there's also spears and there's halberds.
Welcome back.
Natsuhi had some experience with using a naginata though only casual. Unlike Ava, she couldn't brag without being able to hold off any single ruffian indefinitely. As she was now, she had no realistic chance of challenging a man with malicious intent and winning. She readied herself and slowly opened the door. She couldn't just stand around in the corridor and risk being seen by someone. The atmosphere inside the guest room was frigid, and she could sense no trace of anyone waiting impatiently for her. All she could hear were the unsettling sounds of the wind and rain. At first, this seemed to prove that there was no one here to threaten her, but soon it only made an uneasy feeling rise up inside her, even more strongly than before. The closet was just off to the side of anyone entering the room. Lined up inside it was a set of hangers for coats. This closet, which had nothing hanging in it, was large enough for even an adult to hide in. She softly opened the closet. Of course, there was nothing inside. She would have to hide quietly in there for an hour. The room had a wooden floor, but something like a carpet had been laid in the closet. It seemed sitting down wouldn't be a problem.
Oh my god, is there like coloring books there for her? Wow.
She'd been sure someone would be waiting for her in this room, or that a strange letter would be lying in the closet. In the worst case, she had even imagined that her husband's corpse might be inside her. However, none of these things she imagined turned out to be true. The only thing there was a cold guest room and a lifeless closet that silently urged her to enter.
And he told me to hide in here for an hour. He's mocking me.
Natsuhi shrugged, turned around, then locked and chained the guest room door.
This way, no one will be able to get into this room. In other words, no one will be able to find me for the next hour. I win. What a stupid game of hide and seek.
This surely must be a total victory in the hide-and-seek game against the Mystery Man. However, it was such an easy victory it made her feel uneasy. Normally, this would be against the rules of hide-and-seek. Even if she had one, wouldn't this displease the court? And now, everyone thought she had returned to her room. If they found a room with a chain set, that would make it an impossible closed room to her. Erica had dashed throughout the mansion to confirm alibis or something.
Or something.
If she noticed that the chain was set on this room, there would probably be an uproar that would end in them cutting the chain and searching the room. If that happened, Natsuhi would be found hiding in the closet right away. It would be easy to honestly confess as to why she'd been hiding. However, that man had insisted that she not reveal them. If she did talk, she might endanger her husband. Thinking of it that way, setting the chain, now even the lock, might be a bad idea.
Oh, that's right. This room was unlocked when I came here. If it were to suddenly become locked, it's conceivable that it might catch someone's attention. It's better if I don't do anything unnecessary. That man only told me to hide. So in the end, I have no choice but to do what he says. I hate doing it, but I cannot disobey. I undid those two precious locks, went into that dimly lit closet filled with the smell of old wood, and managed to close the door from the inside. pitch black. It reminded me of when I was young, when I used to hide somewhere and then surprise my mother. But that peaceful recollection wasn't enough to kill off my anxiety. It really is pitch black. From here I won't even be able to check my watch to see if an hour has passed. I'll probably need to open the door a crack every once in a while to let in enough light for my watch. For now, I'll crouch down here. I thought about clutching my knees, but it hurt my back when I tried. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Damn, too old to go into fetal position. Damn.
Even though I was made to sit on the floor holding my knees in every PE class as a grade schooler, I now have to struggle just to sit down. Just crouching down here for an hour will probably hurt a lot.
Woohoo, bitch.
Hag! Oh no. her in the closet for an hour, great.
I can't believe I'll be hiding in the darkness for a full hour, with nothing to hear except the wind and rain.
Some people would pay for that.
Sensory deprivation chamber.
Yep. Oh, she can just hallucinate. Ironically, Natsuhi had made Jessica do the exact same thing in the past. She had done it when Jessica was a little girl to scold her for persisting bad habits and teach her a lesson. Dear God.
That's crazy.
She thought that making Jessica stay put in the darkness would sprout a desire to reflect on her mistakes. And that this way, she would understand what she had done wrong.
It almost feels like I'm being made to do the same thing. If that's the true purpose of this hide and seek. How naive of me. This must be my naivety. Or naivete. The hope that if their goal is to make me repent, nothing will happen here during this hour. Uncertainty and fear of that man's shadow are not what I need right now. Will someone suddenly come to this room, open this closet, and do something horrible to me now that I've come here in total secrecy, as promised? That's what I should be worrying about. The culprit, or one of his accomplices, is very close by.
There's gotta be a dojin about this scene, bro. 100%.
Yeah?
Dude, because
Yeah,
she's like,
no,
oh, is he gonna
Yeah?
walk in here and do something awful to me?
My
something
God.
so awful.
Yeah, no, literally all of her dialogue surrounding this situation has been like, man, this writing sound real familiar.
I've seen
crazy.
Ryukishi's other artwork from from outside of the main games. I know what he's up to, bro.
Oh boy.
If they weren't, they wouldn't be able to observe me so thoroughly. I don't want to think it, but it's highly likely that the culprit bought off one of the servants. The culprit hid an eerie card with Autumn written on it in my room. My personal room is always locked. That trick wouldn't have been possible without a key. Instead of believing that they obtained the key when the servants weren't looking, it's much more realistic to assume that one of the servants lent the culprit a hand. But how did they know that autumn is my favorite season? How unsettling. The thought that this mystery man might be peeking into my heart sent goosebumps running across my whole body. It's true that... Jeez. It's true that I like autumn, but I never said that out loud. I don't think everyone's ever heard me say it. If I asked even my husband what my favorite season is, he would probably be stumped for an answer. Oh my god, he's the worst ever. How would he not know that?
Yeah, dude, how dare he not know that information she never shared with him?
That's he never asked.
I guess, bro. I guess. Have you ever asked me what my favorite season is?
I think I have.
You have not, by the way.
Oh, well, what's your
What
favorite
is it?
season?
No. What is it? If I've told you, what is it?
Isn't
Since
it?
that makes you such a terrible partner if you don't know.
It. I don't think it's summer. Is it? It's either. Is it winter or spring? Is it spring?
again, I had to hit the speed. Mine is also Autumn. You said every single one except my favorite.
You know, this is gonna sound like a cop out, but I did think Autumn first, but I didn't think it would be.
Damn, if only you said what you thought.
Yeah.
I like autumn into winter.
Yeah.
Well, now I know.
No. Just... Wow. Just once, I told it to a single person. That's right. Shannon.
I'm sorry, dude, but I had to jump on the train because you be dick riding Natsuhi for no reason. She's just as bad as Kraus, if not worse.
Whoa, I wasn't even trying to defend Natsuhi. Kraus is just silly.
Dude, Kraus is like, honestly, probably one of the least offensive characters in terms of his moral standing. Like, the rest of these people are pretty fucking abhorrent, yeah. Like, at worst, he is a bad businessman and an inattentive husband. Other than that, like, we've got people who want to kill their children, people who, like, wish their children were never born, people who physically abuse their children.
This is all the same person.
Rudolph is just
No. Natsuhi willingly was like, yeah, I would love to throw this baby off a cliff.
Hey, to be fair, Rudolph is just an adulterer.
Also,
He's just
that actually does still apply to Kraus as well, because I think they said something about him being not nice to Jessica at a point. But even still, bro, fucking Rudolph is like an adulterer. Like, it gets pretty bad. I feel like I'll take fucking bankrupt business guy over all of that.
On an autumn day long ago, I happened to be in a good mood, and I mentioned that autumn was my favorite of the 4 seasons. So, the culprit, or one of their accomplices, has to be Shannon. The fact that I like autumn can only be known by Shannon. In that case, this is clear proof that Shannon is involved. That card with autumn on it is proof. Outrageous. Even though she's served the family for 10 years. I trembled and shook with rage. Didn't Kinzo once say that anger is the fastest sedative to cure fear and uncertainty? It's easy to tell the most fearful humans from within a crowd. They're always the first to get angry. I remember him telling me that. So I realized that this anger was a sign that I was actually frightened, and I tried my best to remain calm. However, this is a vital clue for turning things around. Shannon may not be reliable as a servant, but if she's an accomplice used by that mystery man, this might actually be convenient. A weak-willed girl. If I threaten her, she'll probably spill the name of the mastermind in an instant. I'll secretly tell the police about this. It might become a big clue towards arresting the culprit.
Yeah, by the way, wants to do this after fucking, like, keeping a person's death a secret and embezzling fucking millions of dollars, by the way.
Yeah.
One of the better members of the family, according to the fandom. Fuck you, Natsuhi, I fucking hate you.
What did Hideyoshi do?
Is rich.
Literally nothing, he's the GOAT.
He's just rich.
Okay.
Because he's the only one who, like, is not from the main family, you know what I mean? That is like a man. So they're very much making a point that the Ushiromiya men are all fucking awful. Because he wasn't even rich, dude. He was like mildly successful with his own startup business before he married Ava and got hella money.
Yeah.
That card was probably meant to shock me and get me to do what he says. But he's actually dug his own grave. I never told anyone except Shannon that I like Autumn. This is unshakable proof that she's working with the culprit. Also, why did I use the red?
1 in 4 odds if you guess, by the way.
Though I once thought this time in the closet would crush me with uncertainty and uneasiness, it's actually given me the start of a counterattack. If I wasn't given this time in the darkness, I probably wouldn't have noticed this. I'm almost grateful to the culprit for making up this foolish game. My mood brightened. I still can't guarantee that my husband is safe, but I'll definitely get him back and force the culprit to face judgment. I clenched my fists tightly, and further strengthened my resolve to avoid losing this fight at any cost. Oh! At that time, I heard the sudden sound of someone trying to force the locked door open, and my heart leapt.
Oh, he's Hideyoshi. Speak on the devil!
The voice was Hideyoshi's. I heard that quiet voice, as though he was talking to himself, coming from what was probably the hallway. Apparently, he had thought it was locked and tried to unlock it, but had ended up locking the unlocked door instead. That's what they do. Once again, there was a sound of the lock turning, and now the door opened with a faint sound. Why? Is Hideyoshi-san in this room? Footsteps that sounded like his came in, and there was the sound of him closing and locking the door behind him. Then came what seemed to be the sound of him setting the chain. Don't tell me Hideyoshi-san is the mastermind? Or else an accomplice? Is he planning to do something to me in this room?
Stop saying that.
It would take some time to unlock the door from this side, much less remove the chain. If Hideyoshi-san doesn't intend to let me escape from here, he won't give me enough time to undo the chain. In that case, if he opens the closet door and sees me crouching here pathetically, just what kind of fearsome words will he say? Oh no.
That's what you're worried about?
Yeah, that's what you're worried about?
I don't want to be found. I don't want to be found. I beg you, pass right on by the closet door. Please keep going into the center of the room. My head was so filled with a throbbing sound that it felt like it was about to explode, and I almost missed hearing his noisy footsteps. So when I heard a clunking sound coming from the center of the room, I finally realized that he'd passed by the closet, and was deeply relieved.
Okay, goodbye.
Just in case. In this weather, it's pretty much night out there anyway.
As he whispered, he did something that made a clunking sound. He was probably closing the shutters on the windows. Just in case. In case I try to escape out the window? No, that can't be it. That's right. When I left the parlor, everyone was talking about possibly taking a break. After all, several murders have occurred, and the weather's bad. There'd be nothing abnormal if someone chose to rest in a guest room here instead of returning to the guest house. In that case, locking up and closing the shutters to guarantee safety is the proper course of action to take. When he finished closing the shutters, there was a thunk, as though he'd flopped over on the bed. It was surprising how much of the situation could be grasped just by that sound. What's going on here? Did the man from 19 years ago plan all this out to put me in the same room as Hideyoshi-san? No, that probably isn't true. He probably planned on me hiding here. The Hideyoshi-san coming to take a rest here must have been outside the scope of his plan. Thinking about it that way, having him in the room might be odd, but it also might guarantee my own safety. Unlike his wife, Hideyoshi-san is the kind of person I can talk to. If Eva-san comes, things will probably get complicated. Maybe I should slip out of this closet now while he's still alone, reveal everything to just him, and ask for help. But if I do that, my husband might be killed. Until my husband is released, I shouldn't do anything rash. Should I go out and talk or hide in here? Moaning from my headache and biting my lower lip, I resisted the urge to crawl out of there. Even if I talk with Hideyoshi-san, I don't know where my husband is being held. I'm sure the traitor who's observing me is nearby. Just talking to him won't solve everything. I suspect that Shannon is the traitor, but that's no proof that Goda and the others aren't. It's all useless. I guess leaving here and confessing is too dangerous after all. Eventually, I heard a strange, sobbing voice. Whose voice was it? I strained my ears trying to hear that strange voice, and was shocked to discover that it was Hideyoshi weeping.
Oh! No! Damn it.
Yeah, his kid is dead.
Hideyoshi, who had lost his only son, was finally able to shed tears and cry, now that he was all alone like this. Oh, wait.
I don't know if this is the narrator or not.
I guess.
Okay.
Thinking that he needed to support Ava in her distress, he acted as though he alone was standing firm. However, he has as good a right to cry as anyone. I think it's still her.
And now that he's found a place where no one can see his tears, he finally let himself do it. And I've lost my daughter. I haven't seen her corpse with my own eyes, so it doesn't really feel like she's dead. But if the one who carried her off was the culprit, and he had some repulsive motive for doing it, just thinking about it makes me feel as though my chest will tear itself apart. The reason I'm hiding in here now is that I'm thinking more about my still living husband than my dead daughter. But if I were given the chance, I'd be wailing at the top of my lungs too. However, I still cannot let myself do that. It isn't because the man from 19 years ago told me to hide. It's because I'm the final head of the Ushinomiya family. It's been completely overshadowed by the recent uproar, but last night, Battler-kun found the hidden gold and even gained the head's ring from that mysterious envelope. At the very end, when it's all over, I probably won't be able to present his ascension as the head. And when everything regarding the distribution of the inheritance is revealed, the Ushinomiya family honor and glory passed down from father will plummet to the earth. So, I am the final head. Battler-kun will probably inherit the remaining wealth of the Ushinomiya family. However, its history and honor will all end with my generation. Therefore, I am the final head. I must not cry. Not yet. Until I get my husband back and avenge my daughter, I will not be allowed to shed tears. In the closet, I silently hung my head as I listened to Hideyoshi-san's sobs.
Who are you?
Huh? My heart leapt. I heard a sound that must have been Hideyoshi-san, who had probably been lying prostrate on his bed, bounding to his feet. Did he notice me?
How did you get in here? What's that? Wait a sec! Wait.
Oh, he's dead now.
He was clearly in a struggle with someone. Who on earth could it be? No, it doesn't matter who it is. It's probably the culprit, and they're probably trying to take Hideyoshi-san's life.
Oh my god, if she doesn't do anything,
I
will never have felt so vindicated in my entire life. If she doesn't do something right now...
If I can't help him, shouldn't I call for help? No, but if I do something like that, I'll be questioned about why I was hiding here. However, if Hideyoshi-san gets killed like this... No, now isn't the time to be saying that. At this rate, he'll certainly be killed. I'll jump out of here and help him right now.
Please?
But if I do that, even if I can save Hideyoshi-san, I might be abandoning my husband's life. Hideyoshi-san's life and my husband's life. How sinful it would be to try and weigh those against each other. At that time, there was a loud sound as the door opened and the chain was pulled tight. Someone was trying to open the door despite the chain being set. Dear, it's me. Could you open up? Dear.
He's dead.
What? What's happening? Dear, open up!
Oh my god.
Open up! Open up, dear! Someone! She opened and closed the door over and over again with all her might. But of course she couldn't snap the chain. Eva-san called out for help in a loud voice and raced through the hallway. By this time, the room had settled back into silence. And that earlier sense of Hideyoshi being in a noisy struggle had disappeared completely. What's going on here? So right now, I'm in the same room as the murderer who killed Hideyoshi-san? In that case, the culprit should try to escape from the room as soon as possible. So why are they hiding in here? I haven't heard anything. Nothing that might have been the culprit who attacked Hideyoshi-san running away. No matter how much I strain my ears, I can't sense anyone in the room. In fact, it's so silent that it makes what happened just a second ago feel like an illusion. In other words, does that mean that the culprit is hiding his breath, standing just outside the closet, waiting for me to stumble out?
Man, if only there was a way that you could have taken out the attacker, perhaps with the assistance of a second person that was in the room, a very strong, large male who could have helped you. By the way, this is no longer up for debate or a matter of opinion. Objectively, a worse person than Rosa. By the way, like objectively.
I don't even know what I should be scared of anymore. If only I could just melt away into the darkness of this closet. I mustn't remain in this room any longer. I get the feeling I have more to worry about than just my personal safety. What should I do? I don't even know if it's a good idea to leave this closet. Eventually, the clamor of many rushing footsteps approached. I'll hold my breath again and melt away into the darkness of the closet.
Wow, what an awful human being.
Voicing her makes me lightheaded. She's very breathy. Ugh.
Dude, it's like it would have helped her fucking alibi too, because like she was just talking about how she didn't want to fucking be accused or whatever, and it's like you could save everybody, you could fucking see who the culprit is. Like, dude, you don't even have to like fucking risk your life. You could just like peek through the little door.
Natsuhi, you saved my life. I am eternally in your debt. You have gained an ally.
Plus, you did that to Hideyoshi too, bro. We were just talking about how he has not done anything.
Do you think this is still her? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
What? No, it can't be.
Okay.
I don't think. Actually, I guess it could be, but whatever.
Ava dashed back, bringing everyone with her. Gerda was gripping some wire cutters to cut the chain wool. My dog is upset.
You know what? Maybe it is her since this is... Wait, never mind. It isn't her perspective.
Okay, it still is.
This is the door perspective.
After trying to open the... It is... She yelled. I just read. Yeah.
Oh. Wait.
Hold on.
Mellow, stop it. No.
Barf, barf, barf.
No.
After trying to open the door again and confirming that the chain was still set, she yelled through the crack in the door.
She yelled through the crack in the door. I said...
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant me.
There you go.
Dear, we're going to open this up. Cut it right now. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yes. Gerda stuck the large wire cutter, which looked like it could cut a slice off a whole finger, through the crack of the door. Oh, wait, is this it? And easily severed the chain. Dear God, please label thing, man.
Dear!
As soon as it was severed, Ava pushed Gerda aside and dashed in. The others tried to follow her, but they bumped into Ava, who had fallen to her knees, moaning. So even though they couldn't tell much of what was going on inside the room, they could tell by Ava's moans that they were too late.
Hoshikushi, thank you so much for following. Welcome.
Thank you for the follow.
Hell.
Oh God. Dear! Dr. Nanjo! Look at my husband! Quickly!
I'll do it right now.
You've got to be kidding me. It's only about 10 minutes since Uncle Hideyoshi went out saying he wanted to rest.
Is there anyone in the bathroom?
No, there's no one here.
What could have happened? Dear!
I'm afraid to say that there's nothing I can do.
Nanjo stood up, hanging his head sadly. It was only natural because anyone, even if they weren't a dog, would think at a glance. Hideyoshi was lying face down in the bed, and stuck deep into his back was something like a blade with an intricate demonic design. You're not supposed to do that. When Ava pulled it out with all her might, they could tell that it wasn't a blade, but some kind of stick. And its sharp tip had penetrated nearly 15 centimeters in. About 6 inches, don't know if I know. It had probably dug deep into the lungs. And if it had been stuck in any harder, the tip might have pierced all the way through to the surface of his chest.
Didn't I tell you to wait for me? Why did you go on alone? Stupid! 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 Ah, just crying.
The culprit probably waited for us to get careless and split up.
That bastard. So he still hasn't had enough blood.
So he really is hiding somewhere in this mansion and coming after us?
But there's something strange here. The doors and windows to this room are completely sealed.
That's right. The shutters are all shut, and the door chain was set until a second ago.
Huh? But that's crazy! In that case, how did the culprit attack Hideyoshi set in this room? Oh god, they're gonna open the closet!
Maybe they threw the stake through the crack in the door. Hey, Luigi.
Hey, Luigi?
Hideyoshi-san's bed is in a total blind spot from this crack. You couldn't even kill him with a gun. This really is strange. It's a closed room murder.
Closed room murder?
It's a bit too early to be sure about that. Maybe he removed the ceiling in the bathroom and escaped to the space above it. Or maybe you can close the shutters from outside.
The shutters. They didn't budge an inch from the outside. I just went and checked.
Put an animation of that conversation with her outside, just fucking.
Erica. Is this him?
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, he does have the there's no reason for the narrator to have a hostile relationship with her.
It's no wonder everything felt so quiet and relaxed. At some point, Erica had split from the group. Just now, she had finally arrived and poked her face in from the hallway. When she heard that a crime had occurred in this room, she had watched everyone rush towards the room, but circled around to the outer wall herself. And she had gone all by herself to check that the shutter was down on the window, that you couldn't do anything with it from the outside, and that there was nothing out of the ordinary.
Is the inside of the room just like usual?
There's no need to say it like that.
My deepest condolences. So, what's the situation inside the room?
Oh, she said just like usual. Dude. The chain was set on the door, so we cut it and entered.
And all the windows have the shutters down. They're locked tight from the inside.
What are they bickering about in there?
Ava was arguing
sorry.
with Dr. Nanjo about something. Apparently, she wanted to carry the corpse to the pub. Nanjo tried to calm her, saying that they should leave the crime scene as untouched as possible until the police came.
What happened to the other corpses? The culprit carried them off somewhere, right? It may be that the culprit isn't satisfied with just killing, but intends to do something with the corpses. So no way! No way we're leaving my husband all alone here!
Ava does have a point. After all, the victims before now have all been carried out. Oh, it's weird.
Bad alert. Bad alert?
Why did he stop calling her aunt?
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't.
Isn't this is Nasahi?
I think so.
Oh, I guess if it cut to dark, I guess.
Ava does have a point. After all, the victims before now have all been carried away after we were shown their terrible wounds.
Erika-chan, you'd probably like to preserve the crime scene, but could you let this one slide?
No. Oh,
Do whatever you want. All I'm interested in is the fact that a closed room has appeared that's much more serious than Kinzo-san's study. I have no interest in corpses, so do as you please.
I'm going to beat up this child.
Adler's expression was clearly unhappy, but she ignored him completely.
Feel free to carry that corpse out any time, or am I in the way?
You fucking bitch.
Oh my god.
Erika backed away from the door to open a path. She showed no trace of any sadness for the dead. Her eyes simply blazed with the thoughts of this closed-room murder that had appeared. In any event, the great detective had given her permission. Ava and some of the others wrapped Hideyoshi up in the sheets, and Godo and Rudolph carried him out. I agree. The sheets were stained red.
Morph.
She's
She's so sad about Hideyoshi's death. It's okay. So sad about Hideyoshi dying. Dude, I could just see it now. They're gonna Erica's gonna like inspect the room or some shit, and they're gonna find her in the closet, and they're gonna be like, "You fucking did it, Natsuki," because, of course they would, because she, it's perfect. Like she stabbed him, and then she closed the closet, right? Like she's the only other person in there. Yeah.
everyone's so silent.
What are you doing?
I'm trying really hard not to fall asleep. I'm not gonna
Fall
lie.
asleep.
Dude, this stupid fucking energy drink is not working and it tastes
Oh
bad.
no. What flavor was it
I
again?
also
Bubblegum?
can't breathe. It's cotton candy.
Oh, cotton candy.
Ew.
Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
sniffly.
Natsuhi. Yeah, that was definitely a blunder on Natsuhi. She could have fixed a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, bro. I officially just like, I think, I'm gonna have to make like, maybe when we're done, I'll have to make like a morality scale for this whole family.
Not a morality scale. That's funny.
Oh yeah, because it gets to a point, bro. It gets to a point because I think the community is just fucking wrong about some stuff. I think they're just wrong about some things.
And then Kinzo's just all the way down on the end.
Fuck no, dude. Kinzo's a bastard. Dude, Kinzo probably at the top.
Oh no, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like he's at the top of it. Like I thought you meant like scale as in like a line.
Well, I mean, yeah, there would be a scale, and he would be on the farthest, most immoral end.
Yeah, Angel and Devil making a morality scale. Who?
Look, all I'm saying is that top 3, it's gonna be Kinzo at number 1, then Natsuhi, then Rosa.
Oh damn!
I literally said that earlier, and you had no reaction. So now you're playing it up for the camera.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Dog is
But I'm
big.
serious, dude. Objectively a worse person than Rosa. I don't care. Rosa may fucking beat up her kid. Natsuhi was literally willing to kill her child and also watched and just completely let Hideyoshi die in front of her when she could have saved him and stopped the killer and prevent other people from dying. Like, I'm sorry, bro. It literally said she has, like, basic training with a weapon. You could have, like, you and Hideyoshi, you're totally taking that guy out, bro. Like, you have to do something.
Yeah,
But
2
now,
against 1,
everybody else is gonna get
unexpected,
killed.
Yeah.
You let Goat die, and everyone else is gonna die because of you too. Like, I'm not like fucking saying that, like, you know, it's unrealistic for her to have like conflict and be like, oh my god, I'm so terrified. Like, of course that's realistic, but it's just at the end of the day, bro, it's like we've seen her like nut up and actually like, you know, take charge of the situation in what,
Yeah, episode
3, I
1.
think it
No,
when
it was
she
episode 1, dude. Remember when
Really?
she
I
was
thought
when she
no,
led
you're
everybody?
right, because Ava was the one who had the gun in the 3rd episode. And
Yeah,
then
and
the
she
first
had
episode,
yeah,
it was
she had the
Natsuki.
gun. Yep.
Yeah, but like we've seen her like take charge of a situation, so she's clearly like only
Capable
being
of it.
hesitant because of concern for herself, as
Yeah.
opposed to like, well, herself and her husband, right? As opposed to like the genuine chance to save the lives of her entire family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, bro, come on.
Yeah, no, it's straight up like the selfish choice. There's nothing, no other motivation behind it.
Shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy.
The sheet,
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought you read it. Mhm.
the sheets were quickly stained red. It was so painful to see
Oh.
that Shannon and Kumasawa stripped the blanket off the bed to further cover the corpse.
Hey, out of the way.
Yes, I am out of the way.
Let's go to the parlor. Yes.
Listen up, everyone. From now on, we'll always move as a group. You must not let yourself be isolated.
When the culprit attacked Genji, he probably got a master key. It's clear that even locking up will no longer make you safe.
But even her chain was shut. How did they do it?
It's impossible. The shutters in the chain were firmly set. Even with a master key, it'd be impossible to force your way into that room.
It must have been Beatrice Sama's doing.
Bookily bookily.
There's no way Beatrice Sama did this. The epitaph has been solved, so there shouldn't be any more reason to hold the ceremony. See, that's what I was saying earlier when you said it was Beatrice.
Of course we can't understand it. This would be impossible for anyone except a witch. Impossible for anyone except a witch, you say? Good. That has a nice ring to it.
Erika-chan, are you listening? You've decided to stick together from now on. First, we're carrying Hideyoshi-san's corpse to the parlor. Can you hold off playing detective until we get there? Playing detective? Ooh, oh.
Wow.
Ooh, slay!
When she heard the words playing detective, Erika grimaced visibly. Then everyone stumbled out, and she took a single step into the now empty guest room, looked around, and burned that scene into her eyes. Erika claimed to have a photographic memory. If that was true, those few seconds were more than enough for her. I hate having to gas her up. Later on, she could sip black tea in the parlor while perusing the photograph of the scene inside her memory. Playing the part of an armchair detective. Then, suddenly, her eyes stopped on the closet off to the side.
Here it is.
She's fucking metagaming.
She can see the walls.
Right.
Closet for hanging overcoats. If it was large enough to fit a coat on a hanger, a person should be able to hide it. Slowly, Erika stretched her hand out towards the closet.
Go.
Oh.
Oh! Divine intervention.
Erika's shoulder was grabbed roughly from behind.
Oh.
Let's
Hey.
go, Miss Detective.
Hey!
Didn't you ever learn how to stick together on school field trips?
Well, whenever I go traveling, someone always dies.
Okay.
Was that a Higurashi reference? Okay.
What do you think you're doing, brats? Come quickly. Rudolph told them to hurry. After clicking her tongue and glaring at the closet, Erika followed Badler back to the parlor for the time being.
You're
And
fucking
then from
safe,
the closet
bitch.
came a small toot of relief.
Yay.
The sound.
The sound of their footsteps finally faded.
Okay. That time of terror, when I feared that even the dripping of the cold sweat covering my cheeks might be noticed, had finally ended.
Don't let anybody see you walk out of there, girl.
With my hand that still couldn't stop trembling, I slowly opened the closet door and dashed out into the hallway. It's okay. No one's found me. Still, it's a good thing they didn't lock the door. If they had, I wouldn't be able to lock it behind me after I left, and they'd find that suspicious. Anyway, I should leave this
I should leave this place.
I should leave this place. Then I'll return to my room and pretend that I was sleeping the whole time. Yes, if I don't get back soon, a new murder has occurred. They'll probably try to tell me about it, and they'll probably do it shortly after they carry Hideyoshi-san's corpse back to the parlor. I can get around a phone call by saying I was asleep and didn't notice, but if they come knocking directly, that'll be bad. I have to get back quickly, before they try to force their way in. I don't know whether I should run all out noisily, hide my footsteps and walk in secret, or walk around normally as though nothing has happened. At the very least, it'll be bad if I bump into them on their way back to the parlor. Anyway, I'll head to my room at a quick pace, without being noticed by anyone. I pass through the hallway, to the lobby. If I go up the big staircase in the lobby, my room is just a little bit...
Oh. Who is it?
Yippee.
Just as she was about to go up the large staircase, Natsuki heard Erika call out to her, and was so surprised she visibly jumped.
I was just about to go and tell you the news.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much. Did something happen?
Just now, Natsuhi-san, you were climbing the stairs, right? Your room is upstairs, isn't it?
Erika coolly pointed out this strange fact. Natsuki cursed her bad luck.
I couldn't sleep, so I was going to return to the parlor, but I wasn't sure whether I had locked my room or not, so I was about to head back. I'm a warrior, so this sort of thing happens a lot. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that sort of thing does
Among.
happen a lot.
What?
Among.
Oh. Yeah?
Sorry.
Funny Among Us?
No, please go,
Among
please
people.
go, please go.
People.
No, go ahead. I'd love to hear the
no,
joke.
no, please
You mean
go.
people like us?
Please continue, please continue.
Among people like us,
Please,
among
please
us.
continue, please.
You just couldn't fight. You couldn't even hold it in until I got to the line, huh?
I couldn't. I
You
read
just
it and I
couldn't.
said it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sort of thing does happen a lot. It's a common quirk among people who aren't confident in their memory.
Normally, since Erika was clearly making fun of her, Natsuhi might have looked annoyed. However, right now, Natsuhi was extremely relieved to hear that Erika admit this sort of thing happened a lot.
Why are you by yourself, Erika-san?
I thought I'd investigate that guest
New
room.
game theory? I think she tailed her the entire time.
Guest room?
Yep, the situation's gotten pretty serious, hasn't it? And investigating the scene of the crime is my right.
Erika's probing gaze peered deep into Natsuhi's eyes. She could tell Erika already suspected Natsuhi. Judging by the subtle nuance in her words,
Wait, it's
she might-
me.
Judging by the subtle nuance in her words, she must be planning to make me slip up and reveal that I know about the crime with Hideyoshi. when I supposedly haven't been told about it yet. There you go, Shane.
What?
At the very last line.
Oh, god damn it.
Yep.
Natsuhi played
Wow.
dumb and asked what had happened again.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is just a repeat of the first crime, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Again, you were in your room, and again, can't prove your alibi, can you?
I don't know what you mean. To turn it around, how can you prove that I wasn't in my room?
Ah, that. Then let's take this one step at a time. Please worry about your lock later. I have something vitally important to discuss with everyone.
I'll come back after I check my lock. Please get started without me.
Hideyoshi-san has been killed. We'll be talking about that.
What? What?
What?
What?
She had planned on using the need to check her lock as an excuse to escape her own room. After which, she would claim to have a sudden headache and stay in bed the rest of the time. However, now that she had been informed of Hideyoshi's murder, it would be clearly suspicious to postpone that and escape to her room. She was already under suspicion just because she'd been seen heading upstairs to the second floor. She couldn't afford to do anything else suspicious. Natsuhi gave up and headed for the parlor, as Erika had urged her to do.
Oh boy!
When she opened the door to the parlor, Ava's sobs poured out, and everyone glanced at Natsuhi with grave faces. Those gazes almost made it look as though they'd suspected Natsuhi. It was now painfully apparent to Natsuhi. This must have been what that man was after. It was a trap to create a baffling closed room mystery and try to frame her for it. However, she couldn't have resisted. She couldn't sacrifice her husband's life.
And while it's true I hid in the closet, that's all I did. I definitely haven't committed murder. I might be extremely
chat,
suspicious,
load up the trolley problem. Load up the trolley problem, chat.
but I'm not the culprit.
Chat, fill that trolley with cats and boxes, and don't tell me anything about the cats.
Most importantly, I'm not under suspicion yet. I'll tell the police everything. I'll have to endure until then. I'm sure one of the servants is a traitor. Even in a situation like this, if I mention my husband being held hostage, the culprit will hear and might use it as an excuse to kill him.
Natsuhi-san has just come back. Now that we're all here, I have something very important to discuss with you all.
I hope you die.
Something very important.
Yes, it's very important. I'd like to lay out everything in front of you all, starting with the first crime.
Then please do that just with the others. I think we should leave that sort of thing to the police. I'm not interested.
Since I have it all laid out, this is a very important thing to discuss. Neither you nor anyone else has the right to refuse.
What?
Erika used her detective's authority to proclaim the start of an assembly. None of the pieces could disobey. Praying that she wouldn't become the topic of conversation, Natsuhi reluctantly sat on the sofa as she'd been urged to.
Oh, sorry. Could you close that door for me?
Oh. Okay, ready. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fire. Yeah?
It was great.
Oh yeah, we had trouble with that last time, didn't we?
Shannon and Cannon closed the door at the same time. It was impressive, since it had been decided a short while ago to lock all doors and windows carefully. Cannon locked them, that lodge, that lock, which existed to protect the safety of this room, felt like a lock on a prison cell to Natsuhi, one that would hold her in place and prevent any escape. You know how locks work. Natsuhi still hadn't noticed. Though Erika had gone into the corridor to check the crime scene in Hideyoshi's room, her goal had changed. In other words, from Erika's point of view, the sound of that lock was truly...
Checkmate.
Erika said that suddenly, out loud, in front of everybody.
Oh.
In a weird way. Berncastle said that.
Oh, fast! Wow, so you figured out the culprit already? He barely got into any of the crimes, right? You could have just let me kill a few more and gathered a few clues yourself.
Okay, Lambda, gather all the pieces. Now we're getting to the most interesting part. Let's both enjoy it to the fullest.
Well, let's see. Why don't you show me what you've got? To think she'd laid down the challenge without waiting for the game set at 2400. What a hasty person, that Lady Berncastle.
It is quite an early challenge. To think that she already managed to obtain a winning hand at this stage.
Normally, you can win just by claiming that a witch exists. But with Natsuhi and Kinzo, we've got a lot we need to protect this time. Sounds like this fight will be a pain.
That's no problem at all. I won't let them do as they please with my Golden Island any longer. Bring it on, Lady Berncastle. Furudo Erika.
The Golden Piss Island.
What?
The island of waters.
The inside of my mouth tastes kind of
jet
pukey.
skis.
Ew. I don't want to know about that.
Yeah, well, sorry, dude. Fucking, I thought it was a safe space. Thought I could make some conversation.
Okay, well, how pukey does it taste?
I thank you for being vulnerable, and I respect your choices.
I mean, just like a regular amount. For some reason, the cotton candy Alani has like a pukey aftertaste.
That's really gross.
Not
I'm
really
sorry
sure what that's
happening
about.
to you. I'm very
You know
sorry.
what? Thanks, dude. It feels nice to be noticed. You know,
Yep.
instead of just being like shut down as is a common occurrence in my life.
What
It
the
feels nice to
fuck?
be noticed.
Your bladder has importance to me. Thank you.
Yeah? Is that the most important part of him?
I mean, I'd like my friend to be able to pace.
It's at least like top 5 most important parts of any human, right? Your bladder.
Yeah.
Because it's what? It's like brain,
Heart.
brain, digestive system, bladder, lungs, heart, right?
Shit and cum.
Shit and cum?
Piss, shit, and cum with these combined Captain Planet.
Let's just forget the fact that we didn't include veins either.
Oh, veins. Veins.
Those aren't real.
My veins are filled with cum.
Cum is stored in the veins.
Help me. Help.
In the Golden Land, the endless rain continued to fall. Battler was nowhere to be seen. It very soon reached the time that Battler had joined in on the 5th game, and control of the pieces would be passed on to Battler. In other words, he would finally be officially added to the game now, in its final stage, where Berncastle had pinpointed the culprit. So he had left the arbor a short while ago. Now the only ones inside were Vigilia, who continued to knit silently, and Beato, who sat there blankly amidst the smell of her black tea, not even putting the cup to her lips. Vigilia stopped knitting for a moment, and looked out across the vast golden rose garden that extended as far as the eye could see.
I believe it's safe to say that at least in the game over who the culprit is, Battler has gained such strength that he will never surrender again. By the 4th game, you had sent him all your messages. In other words, at this time, Battler-kun is capable of realizing the truth at any moment. However, he is still soft in some ways.
He's become woke. Now he needs to go dark woke.
So,
Yeah.
even if the games continue like this 100 times, You won't solve it for all eternity. You'll just wander forever, like someone trying to find the blue bird.
This is what it takes to teach someone Marxism.
Oh my gosh, dude. I have a story about that for later.
Oh, okay, you gotta tell me. Yeah.
And that is
Sorry.
you, Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Same for you. Even if this game continues hundreds more times, you will never reach the answer you seek for all eternity.
In order to seize the means of production, we must kill your family every October 5th.
Oh my gosh.
Burncastle will abuse this game without a doubt. Lambda Delta will also turn this game about with the utmost arrogance. At a glance, that may be humiliating and appear to you and Battler as though the game has been stolen from you. However, that is something the two of you need right now. To end Battler's naive softness. To end your hesitation. And that's why you call the two of them here. To end the eternal torture between you. Those two will bring you either victory or defeat. But no matter how it goes, that result has already been filled with compassion. You should understand that as well by now.
Virgilia faced Beato, who she had come to adore as a daughter, with cold eyes that she must not have shown often. It was like the gaze of a mother who, instead of scolding, silently urges their child to recognize their own mistake.
Beatrice, how long do you intend to stay there? Neither alive, nor dead, not rising up to heaven, nor falling into hell, there on the peak of Mount Purgatory. I am Virgilia. I have guided him through Purgatory and brought him to you at its peak. And you are Beatrice. You must choose whether to take his hand and rise up to heaven, or grab him and fall into hell. Is this
I
Virgilia?
don't know who this could be.
It's not me.
Not it.
It's not me.
Nose goes.
Did you know that the
Oh. Go, you go, Shane.
Did you know that the Discord called Purgatory, which lies in the gap between heaven and hell, is sometimes more torturous than even hell itself? On the gates of hell it is written that you must abandon all hope. A human without hope can accept their suffering and give up. However, the residents of Purgatory have hope. A hope of possibly reaching heaven, a hope that cannot be abandoned. And it tortures them. Even in the depths of hell, no greater torture device exists than the single pin known as hope.
Fly. Fly from the cliffs of Purgatory. Take with you the regrets caused by your fleeting, fragile, foolish hopes, and open up Pandora's box. Are you scared? Scared of opening the box?
Beata was silent, but with a single tear, she nodded slightly.
Holy fuck. Is the cat... Is the cat in the box dead, alive or dead? The time has now come to check. If the cat is dead, quickly hold a funeral for it and have it rise to heaven. If the cat is alive, quickly feed it and give it all your affection. Whether it is alive or dead, your cat box eternally desecrates the cat. The key to the box that you were afraid to open has been brought to you by those two. Beatrice, it's time for you to die now. I hope that your heart is stopped by the hand of the person you desire.
Shut up, motorcycle. Shut up.
Got all saturated. Wow, guys.
Whoa. That's a big clock. Oh my
Go
god.
forward in time.
Oh my God.
7,
6, 7.
Wait, 9, 10. Oh my god. Is it gonna be 12 o'clock?
Skipping to midnight?
Oh, midnight! Yay!
Damn. Are we calling it there?
What do you think?
I mean, I would kind of like to, yeah. Only because I don't feel so well.
Bing bong.
It's because we were forced to drink bubblegum flavored shit.
Whoa!
Cotton candy.
I'm just not the.
Oh god.
Whoa!
Okay, well at least we have something forward to look to
Yeah.
next time.
All the pieces of the game board were gathered, bro.
Where the fuck are we? Wait! No! Whoa!
It's the temple on Epstein Hill.
Ah!
No, Beatrice, why did you go to that island?
No, man. Welcome to Little St. James.
Oh my god, bro.
The music's banging. I just have to say.
This one's okay.
Okay. You know, it's
I
fine.
like it.
Oh my god, a different opinion.
This is new.
Well, I just like harpsichord, so.
This is new. Oh.
Yeah.
Heaven, there were 7 districts, made up of 7 in prison.
Do you think this is the court of heaven?
Maybe.
Maybe. It's kind of got a chapel-y feel. With all the arches and
If it were the
shit.
court of heaven, it would have a bunch of 7 motifs, but I'm not seeing anything in 7s.
Oh. All right.
Thanks everybody for joining us today.
Thank
I hope
you,
you have
gang.
fun. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Yeah. Type shit. Goodbye everybody.
Bible numbers again. It's 7, 40, 3,
6, 7.
10.
Okay, bye everybody.
Okay,
See you
sorry.
later.
Bye.